and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title already, today's going to be a different, well I say different but it's not really that different because I do talk on most videos. Well, I talk on every video because that'd be a bit weird if I didn't talk in any of my videos. But anyway, today's going to be more of a sit down, I'd probably say getting to know each other a bit more on another type of level. Because basically we're going to be talking all things girl topics pretty much. I love watching these videos myself and I thought it'd make perfect sense to film a video that I love watching, and I basically asked girls what situations, sticky situations they're in or topics that they'd like me to talk about, address on my channel. Obviously everything would be kept confidential, that if they did put anything, and yeah, the response was pretty wild and a combination of things from like relationships, personal kind of things. So yeah, I've looked through, there's actually a lot, but I've picked out 10 because I thought 10 was a good number. We're just going to answer those 10 questions and I'll probably do a part 2 at some point. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm going to be talking about, having some advice, some tips, getting to know each other a little bit better, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, click the subscribe button because I mean we're friends now, and yeah, carry on watching. So like I said, I save it on my Instagram, so if you don't follow my Instagram, make sure you do it this second now. It's always good to have a second piece of advice. That's like the perks of me having 2 best friends. I have friends. I have friends, but I have like 2 close friends that I like literally count as my sisters. Obviously I have my 2 sisters, so I thought I wanted even more advice, I'd go to them, but you know what I'm trying to say. And they have very different opinions. And Tyler and Hannah, if you're watching this, which you're my best friends, you'll be watching this, you'll realise, you'll understand what I mean. Like, one of them can be like, go down the nice route, one of them can be like, no, we're not doing the nice route. But I have my opinions as well as theirs. And then do as best as I can. I wouldn't 100% take my advice, but I pretty much most of the time I do speak some sense. I do think I have good advice, but yeah, we're not going to get into it, we're just going to talk about what I think in personal opinions. I'm going to just go straight to the first question, and it was quite a positive one to start off with actually. How to glow up. So I take that as you don't count yourself as your full potential at the minute, you feel like you could obviously glow up, that's what you just said, so wake up, glow up. How I'd start to glow up is by surrounding yourself with positivity, things that make you happy, things that you enjoy, chilling in your bed, doing exercise, watching Netflix, going on walks, spending time with your family and friends. Well, at the minute we're kind of like limited to who we spend time with. You can enjoy time on your own. I feel like to go up you need to first self-love, and that is a different subject and journey to also like process and go on. To accept yourself in order to go up, because no one else is gonna give you that go up but yourself. So if you then first accept yourself and learn to love yourself, which is, like I said, is a separate journey. I'm pretty sure someone actually asked that, so I'm not going to get into that too much. Number 1, that's key. Love yourself first and find what you enjoy doing on your own. Like, you don't always need someone else to have fun with. Like, it does bring more joy with other people because obviously it's different kind of surrounded, different atmosphere. Learn to communicate and understand yourself. Get ready, do some photos. Yeah, but personally I find if I because I'm on the whole process of glowing up, because you know, hot girl summer's just around the corner. I find I just surround myself with positivity, but what makes me positive may not make you guys positive, but that will mean me waking up in the morning, me reflecting on what I'm grateful for in that moment. Like literally every day I've been doing what I'm grateful for. Yeah, that in itself is a tip. Do your daily gratitude. So even if it's me saying I'm grateful today for my eyesight, I'm grateful today for the bed I slept on the previous night, I'm grateful for walking and having the ability to walk. Just small things, but if you imagine they're taken away from you, like it really does put your mind in a different kind of view. I've got really deep into this question, haven't I? I do apologise for that. And then I do a workout, because workouts make me feel like a bad and I enjoy them. I get such a thrill out of a workout. Not everyone does, which I fully understand, but that's just my personal kind of point on that. And blast some good music that I enjoy, because music makes me feel, does give me the glow up inside. I'll get ready, put an outfit on I feel good in, do my hair. Oh, currently, yeah, have a new hairstyle. That was part of a current glow up phase I was going through on the weekend. Love yourself first and surround yourself with positivity. Find what you enjoy doing on your own, and to accept you don't need others to make you happy. They do help, like family and friends, but especially a boy, you don't need a boy to help you go up or anything like that. How to go about him leaving you on red. Talk about hitting the spot where it hurts. Joking, don't have that situation going on in my life. I'm guessing this has bothered you. And I 100% feel you on that one. Why wouldn't it bother you? Like, why would you be speaking to anyone in the first place if they was going to leave you on red, they wouldn't bother you? What you're going to do, you aren't going to double text him back because he knows your existence. He knows you're there because you were having a conversation with him about 5 minutes ago. And if it's gone past the minute mark and he's not responded, if it's gone like to the next day and he's not responded, you're not gonna double text him. You're not gonna reach out once again because he knows you're there. He 100% is aware you're there. That's a do not. If he doesn't reply back to you in whatever time frame that is, then he's not worthy. Like, simple as, that guy is not worthy. Don't be bothered by someone who isn't bothered about you. I know that sounds so easy and simple to process, but just let me say that again. Do not be bothered by someone who's not bothered about you. Give the energy they give you. Do not waste energy on someone who is just going to be blunt, but then also leave you on red. Maybe we're busy. I had a huge, drastic life crisis going on, and they were so busy. Like, they had the craziest schedule that I've never heard of before, and they lost their phone or something drastic, then they may have an excuse. But if they don't have an exciting life, I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I'm pretty guaranteed they don't have anything exciting going on, then there's no excuse for it. Apply too. That's another point actually. If it was just like a dead conversation and then they just ignored it because there was actually nothing to say, I wouldn't beat yourself about it. Maybe like retry in a few days if you're close to them. But if it's someone you just need talking to and like it's a conversation that could have been picked back up, then they left you on red, then no, they are blunt, and we don't like blunt people. We need a sharp pencil, not a blunt one. You can skirt and you can carry on with your life. If they reach back out to you, great, but always remember you can always leave them undelivered also. So yeah, just clear that up. I really like someone, but I feel he just wants me to do stuff. Yeah, we find that a lot here in England, in the UK. Yeah, that's a problem here to begin with. Let me just take my drink of Coke. Well, hopefully at the minute, he doesn't think he's gonna like get your attention to meet up to do stuff. Because, you know, rules are put in place at the moment, so back the truck up, mister. We won't be leaving our house to meet you anytime soon. Like, you want to be in control, and he's trying to say, like, give you the signs that, okay, like, I don't actually want to talk to you, I just want you for that reason. Then give the same energy back to him, but don't actually do the dirty work, you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, give the same energy back to him, but then if he like goes and tries to like go into further detail and be like, oh right, so like, oh, boys, when they're like, are you up for it? Be like, oh, what are you on about? And just like make it clear to him that you are way out of his league if he likes you for that reason, or wants you for that reason, or is interested in you for that reason. Make it clear to him that no, I don't settle down for boys, I settle down for men. I don't even settle down for men at the minute, so don't even try and like kind of put me and that situation in the same sentence, because I'm not about that. Make it clear to him who you are and what you're not here for, and just leave the conversation dead if you really need to, or just like ghost him or block him or remove him or do whatever you want to get him out of the situation. Do never ever settle for a boy, no matter how much you like him, no matter how beautiful he can be, which the boy's never beautiful for this reason. Do never settle or accept a boy for that reason. I don't care how much you've obsessed and manifested over him. If he's that type of boy, don't settle. I've been in situations where I've liked people before, not completely obsessed over them, but I've liked people before, and if they've ever turned out to be like that, or if they ever would have, no, please don't, because you're only going to regret it. So yeah, I just want to clarify, never settle for someone that just wants you for the business. They're going to get the business out of you, and then they're going to exit, and you're going to be left there heartbroken, confused, an emotional wreck, and think, oh my god, I should have listened in the first place. And we're going to be in that situation where I told you so, even though I'm not the type of person to be like, I told you so, because that's not me. But sis, I'm saving you back here, like, before you get into that situation and settle down. If you have a trigger, or if you have a gut feeling, your gut feeling's probably right. Us girls are always probably right with our gut feeling. Next question. These are all very relationship kind of questions. I'm going to try and find one what can break up the kind of relationship topic. Someone has put, is the contraceptive pill a good idea? First, I should maybe talk about personal experience and situation with this. I don't think it's too like TMI talking about this at all. Like, human nature. Yeah, personally I am on it. And the only reason I ever first went on it and like thought about it was because people in my family, my sister and things have been on it themselves. And to be honest, I don't know how I'd feel if I was like an only child and I didn't know anyone that ever went on the pill. My mum's hoovering and it's really triggering me if it's going to be like a background sound. I think I'm allowed enough speaker that they won't hear that. Hopefully you don't, because it sounds like someone's literally in the car above the roof. So yeah, if I was like an only child or I didn't know anyone that was on the pill, I think I'd be a bit set back from it. But I was like put on the pill from like, I want to say like 13, 14. Basically like my periods and things were like very irregular and like just all over the place, and I felt like my social life, wow, it's crazy to think of a social life when like before this whole pandemic. Yeah, it was just very like, if like my friends wanted to go swimming or a party was happening or just like I wanted to wear a nice outfit and it was on, like I never actually knew. And it was like messing up, because I'm a regimented person, as you all very well know. But I just felt like my life was a bit like messed up because of like my periods, and I didn't want my periods like stopping me from living my best life, do you know what I mean? I ended up going on to the pill and whoo, that was a journey in itself, let me tell you that. I was like put on my first pill. It was, I thought it was fine, and then it went tumbling downwards and I was like so sad, 27, just like cried all the time. I didn't want to leave the house. And then I got like diagnosed with like very like not severe but basically just like a form of like acne, because just like hormones, I was like in teen phase. And then I realized that that pill wasn't making me happy, so then I swapped my pill to something else, and then the pill and the acne cream clashed, and then I had to swap my pill again, and then we were like waiting to see if that cream clashed the pill, and it was ended up being fine. I think it was like I tried 3 pills and I found one that worked well with the cream and things. That was another thing, my skin blew up pretty much before I went on the pill, and then the pill settled it, and then it was kind of a journey, but we got there in the end. The only reason I ever got the pill was literally because of, yeah, like I felt like my irregular periods was just making my life a bit of a mess. So yeah, there was no other reason but that, because like I never thought if I was to get a boyfriend I'd like need the pill, because no, I only do that kind of for me around here. And like my friends and that were on it, so it was just like more normalised. Everyone I know is pretty much on it, or some sort of like kind of like pill or contraception or something. That's huge help me, and I would recommend it in that sense if you're similar to me and you feel like your periods are kind of like messing up your lifestyle and stuff like that. If you are like recommended or advised to by a lad or anyone who you think it's going to benefit more rather than yourself, then no, I don't recommend it. Only do it if you think it's going to benefit you, it's going to make you happier, it's going to make you feel healthier, then yes, 100% I recommend. However, obviously I'm not a GP, I'm not like a professional, so obviously go and speak to a doctor and all that kind of thing before just jumping straight into it. If it's anyone that's telling you to do it for them, or if you're in a relationship and their partner or something is like, I think you should, but you don't feel comfortable, then no. Should only ever really go on it or consider going on it or talk about going on it if you want to, if it's going to benefit you. So yeah, I feel like I don't really need to say anything more about that. My personal experience, and I hope that helps you. Tips on self-love. But personally, I'm learning it for myself as we speak. I watch YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram posts, films, random, yeah, just in my field sometimes, need to watch a good film. I just like read up and things and try and get everyone's kind of view and ideas on how to like love yourself. When you say like you love yourself, it comes across like there's so much stigma around it. I feel like everyone's like, oh, big-headed, like that's so vain. And especially boys, you'll think that. Boys will give you stick about going down the whole self-love route, but then they look at you as a prop and they just want you for one thing. So, I mean, I'm just like, shh, sit in the corner. I'm joking, I'm not all like against boys. I'm not that type of girl. I just find that it's kind of similar to the glow up one. Self-love, I feel like you've just got to really sit down, and it doesn't take 24 hours, it doesn't take a day, it doesn't take a few weeks. It is a process that we all come up and down on. Like, it's a bumpy road, let me tell you that. One day you'll have a really good day and you'll be like, wow, I really am learning to understand, feel, listen to myself, and it's starting to make sense. And then like the day after, you'll be like, I hate myself. Like, where's all that positivity gone? Like, I'm not having a good day today. So like, it's normal, like it's human nature. Once again, we're all human, life is life, we're also in the middle of a pandemic and that can really trigger us off sometimes. I've kind of listened to myself more than ever in my whole life since we have been in a lockdown. I feel like lockdown has made me realise so many things about myself and about the world and about what I want to do in life. It's great. I feel like lockdown has been a blessing in that way. Although there are many curses, I feel like it has been a blessing in that way. Like affirmations. Like if I wake up in the morning, I do my gratitude and then I go straight into affirmations. So I tell myself I am something and then I kind of start to believe it. Like it's a bit weird and creepy to some people, but if I say to myself, you are loved, you are worthy, you are enough, things like that, all positive things of course. I don't tell myself, you are fat, you are... That's like universe, I didn't mean that, I'm saying an example, just letting them know above. I don't say anything like that, it's all positive affirmations, and then I think, hold on a minute, this girl's speaking some sense. And call me big-headed, call me all you want, but I'm the one with the self-growth journey. I just want to say, refer back to a simple but effective quote I do live by. Fake it till you make it, sis. Fake it till you make it. Because I tell you, you will make it if you fake it. And you don't have to be fake. I don't mean like be fake, like, yeah, like we all know what I'm trying to say here. So if you tell yourself something so much, you tell yourself you are that, you are going to, like you will. Part of the whole manifestation kind of process, but believe in it, don't believe in it. But if you try it, it will work, I promise you. I just felt like I was just someone I wasn't then, but all these affirmations, I'm telling you, they are bringing the new me out of me. That's kind of like a #1 thing that I've helped. Just telling yourself you are that, you become that. I do promise you that, okay? Because you are you. You're going to live with yourself for the whole of your life. You're not going to live anyone else's life. I know like some people do believe in afterlife and all that, and I do myself, but to be honest, we're in the moment. You are you. You're not going to be going and live someone else's life. No one else is going to live your life for you. So you might as well accept yourself on this journey. And I also saw this video on TikTok, I just want to say this to finish it off. I saw this video on TikTok, well 2 actually, and it was like, when you wake up in the morning you don't want to get out of bed and you don't feel like you're going to have a good day. If you, it's going to get a bit deep and morbid, but it's worth it for the sake of the point I'm trying to make. If you died and you had an outlook on your life and God handed you a piece of paper across the table and said, this was how you were meant to live your life, and you didn't live it that way, and that was the goal that you intended to do, but you did nothing about it, and you weren't happy in yourself, and your paper showed you were happy, you did what you could, you made the most out of your life, but then you didn't actually do that, you were always like beating yourself up, how would you feel? You would feel gutted. You would feel like that was my only life and I wasted it just like caring about what everyone thought of me and just being negative to myself, and that's what we don't want. I also saw this video, which probably a lot of you have already saw. This girl, she had a tattoo and it said 60 seconds on it, and she explained the meaning behind her tattoo. Sorry guys, my camera cut out. Explained the meaning behind it, and it was, someone had asked her once if she had 60 seconds to live, how would she feel or what would she do, and she said that she wouldn't be happy because she hadn't lived the life to the fullest, or she wasn't happy with how she lived her life. She could have done more basically. I just thought, like, should I go and get that tattoo? I'm joking. Like, wow, that is, I was literally about to put up my Instagram bio, like 60 seconds. I was like, that is so true there. That is so simple but so true. Like, you are you're living your life, nobody else's. Like, you might as well live it the fullest you possibly can, because it ain't gonna come back round once it's gone. This is your sign, live the life to the fullest. I'm gonna leave it on that note, because when I start to, I knew it would do that. Going back to the relationship kind of thing, because honestly I'm flooded with all relationship kind of advice. Like, people are going through some tough during the pandemic, let me tell you. It says red flags when it comes to boys. Okay, I've seen so many YouTube, TikTok videos about this as well, just what I hear in general. So, if they text you late at night, no, run as fast as you can. But on a serious note though, if he only texts you at night, no. I like, if someone messages me late at night and it's just like a certain type of text, if you know what I mean, then they're instantly blocked. They are instantly blocked, as well as people, I'm not going to say actually, I'm not going to say, I was just about to say something, no, I'm not saying it. If you're in a situation and you are always texting them first, they will reply, but they'll never text you first. Like, you're always the one keeping the conversation going. You're sending longer sentences, paragraphs, whatever you're doing, and they're just like sending like 1, 2, 3 worded sentences, and they're slow. Like, they're not willing on getting the conversation like up and running, and not really like interested in like how you are. Like, you're like, how are you? And they're like, good, but they never really like return the question. That's also a red flag. That also like indicates they're not interested. Why should you be interested if they're not? Like, ick. If they take a long while to respond or open or like reply to messages, no, that's just like, no. They're like talking and they're like claiming that they like you and only you, and they're just like going ding 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 on Instagram, then obviously they don't just like you. Let's be real, because if they only liked you, they wouldn't be liking every single photo they saw on Instagram. Common sense. It's actually quite a hard one to switch my head on for this one, because I mean, I'm backing away from the boys at the moment. What ways you can think about it, because if like you're speaking to someone or if you're with someone, it's kind of different, isn't it? They're active on like Instagram but they're not replying to you on Snapchat, or vice versa. Like, red flag. Obviously you haven't bothered speaking to me, but you can be bothered looking at everyone else's life. Hey ho. That's just, I can't, yeah, I'm just gonna move on. Opinions on guys liking girls' pics while in relationships. That's kind of a similar one. I think I've talked about this before, but I don't know if I have. Personally, I've never accepted it. If they have girlfriends that obviously they had before me, and I obviously know they're like his friends and he has been friends with them before me, like, I can't just come in and be like, no, stop liking it, unfollow, block the girl. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not a nasty or like psycho person, I was gonna say, but I pretty much am. So yeah, I'm fine with like, if they have friends, that's fine. But then if it comes to like, I don't want to like be that girl to be like, because I post bikini photos. Like, if I'm on holiday, I've worked all year round for a good bikini body. I'm obviously going to take bikini pictures, like, it's common sense in my world. If he likes everyone's bikini photos in summer though, then I just think that's a bit weird. Like, I can like them because I'm a girl and like girls support girls, but I just think if your man is liking other girls' bodies, because that's what it is at the end of the day. People, like, boys always, and it does, people are like, yeah, but I didn't mean to like it, or it's only a like. Well, at the end of the day, it's called a like for a reason, because you obviously liked the photo. You can't just not like it and then, like, you've obviously liked it because you liked it. There's no other ifs or buts. Like, come on. So yeah, if he tries to like manipulate you and be like, it's only a like, well, unlike it then. If it's not that much of a big deal, unlike the photo. Yeah, so if it depends what type of photo. If it's like just girls like with her family and stuff, well, I don't know, I'm a bit straight to the point, but then I'm here to give you my opinion on it. Personally, no, I'm not okay with it. But if he has girls that are friends and I'm fully aware of that they're friends, I'm fully aware of who they are, then that's absolutely fine. But it's different if like he likes his ex's photo, or girls half naked, or anything like that. That's not me like saying I'm not okay with like girls being half naked on Instagram, because you do you. Like, honestly, that's fine. It's your kind of personal life. I'm not saying I'm against that, but I just wouldn't want who I'm with liking that. So yeah, just gonna leave it on that. One more, and it's more like, I don't want to finish on a relationship one, because I feel like a lot of these questions have been relationship ones, and let me tell you now, there's so many more relationship situations and things, but I want to kind of like even it out. So I'm going to end on this one: how to deal with figure expectations, and in brackets they put skinny/curvy. Ignore it. Well, it's not as easy as that. Let's come on, Lola. If you find yourself on Instagram and the majority of people you follow, like when you like see a lot of things on your like following page or whatever, and it gets you down, I don't want to come across like I'm being unsupportive to people on Instagram and influencers and stuff, but if it doesn't make you happy, remove them, unfollow them, because I don't want to be nasty to anyone that you're following, and because you shouldn't feel that way in the first place. I should have said that first. If you look at someone else's post and like, say for example, they're in a nice outfit, or they're in their bikini photo, or they're in their loungewear set, and you feel like disheartened, or, oh, why don't I look like that? Then first of all, you shouldn't feel like that, because you are you. Let me tell you this: you're beautiful in your own way, you're unique, you are you, and that is your superpower. I live by that quote. I've said it about 100 times this past week. God put you on this earth for a reason, and you mark your place for being how unique and amazing and different you are than anyone else. So you shouldn't feel the time, because you'll have something that they wish they had. So it just is like a constant battle in our minds, and it's vice versa. So first, you shouldn't feel like that, but if you do feel like that, because it's easier said than done, which I knew that for myself, if you find yourself, the people you follow make you feel more crappy than amazing, unfollow them. and whoever that might be or whatever page that might be, this isn't me giving them hate, because I mean, they're influencers, that's their job. They have to kind of like influence or like motivate or like post things that they've been told to, or advertise things. But if it doesn't make you feel great, remove them, unfollow them, because that's going to make you feel better, and that's what we're all here for. Everyone should be feeling the best they possibly can. And yeah, so start by doing that if that's the case. This girl is so good, so I'm gonna have to find her. I can't find an example of the person I was trying to think of then, but at the minute I'm seeing a lot on Instagram, like the Instagram versus reality photos, and that just makes me feel more normalised, if that makes sense, because we're all guilty of posting a photo which shows our best parts, and my Instagram bio literally says like a filtered % of my life in photos, because that's what Instagram is. Like, no one sees when I cry at night, no one sees when I wake up in the morning and I feel sluggish and fat, no one sees me spending time with the people that I enjoy most. Like, yes, you might see bits of it, but you don't see me actually enjoying my life. You don't actually see me feeling crappy and sad. I show bits where I feel good in the moment. Like, they are just moments, they are just photos that I've caught in like a massive like hours of my day. And that is such a short percentage, not even a percentage, I won't even class it as a percentage because it's filtered. It's just like, it's not fake because it's my life and it's captured a moment, but that's a moment. Like, my life is my life. Really enjoyed seeing them because it just brings reality to Instagram and social media, where a lot of people do get caught up and trapped in the kind of life of it's all perfect, you should be living your life in this way, which isn't the case. Like, there's been so many situations recently, people I know or local people, where they'll post something and then I'll maybe like, it's not even that they look different on Instagram versus that, it's not that, it's the situation of like, they'll be like, oh, I'm so successful, I've got a new house, I've got a new car, blah 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 blah, but then you'll learn to find out, or you'll see, or you'll know because you know this person, that's not actually how their life's going, which is fine. Like, I absolutely am not against anyone putting on Instagram that's how their life is, life's perfect, they've got a new car, they've got a new house, but then that's not actually how it's going because you know them. That's just like an example. Point blank, Instagram isn't real. It is to a point, because my Instagram, I wouldn't say it's like fake, because it's people's life and photos. However, it's just the good parts of life. Life isn't all good and bad. And learn to love you. It kind of comes back to the self-love. You need to accept that your body is good enough for you. Everything to do with you has to be enough for you. Nobody else. Can't be enough for him. Can't be enough for your mom. Can't be enough for your dad. Can't be enough for a boy, your friends, anyone. It has to be enough for you. Then you'll realise that you're worthy. You are enough, because you are. You watching this right now, you are enough. Surround yourself positivity. You need to learn that your body is your body, and if you want to change it, amazing, great, whatever. If you don't, amazing, great, whatever. But yeah, like, I don't work out because I see everyone else working on Instagram. I work out because it makes me feel good, makes me feel strong. I don't do it for anyone else, I do it for me. Like, you'll pose in the photo, then you'll rest and you'll edit it. And I literally put a post on my fitness page the other day of me, how I took a photo and then how I edited it. So that's an example of that. Just don't fall into the trap of what you see on Instagram is true, 100% true, because it's not. You're setting yourself your own expectations, you're not following anyone else's. You'll be happy, you're on the road to success, okay? So I hope that clears it up. I feel like I've gone into way too much detail. So many other situations, sticky situations, advice, kind of questions. So if you'd want more of those questions to be answered, or you want to ask me any more kind of questions relating from this video, or me to go into further detail about, please comment them all down below. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, it might seem a small amount to some of you, but me and my sister, we're leveling up this year and the year after and the year after that, and we've got goals. Manifesting the hell out of them. We're gonna get there, like, universe knows it. We both know it, don't we? Me and my sister are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and obviously I had to bring my sister into this video because, like, you know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!